Hey, John, we got another great match today. This is gonna be a short one. So what happened on this match? They were, Jay Christopherson and Brandon Zwahr. They were head to head. They were having a great match. So we moved the camera over to them for their final match. So we're gonna pick up at the match. They're 1-1. They're tied. This next match, the loser goes to the loser bracket. So
okay,
this is sudden death. Okay, but it was such a good match that we just had to get it on video. So
okay, and that's why I don't remember, because you said, oh, we're gonna do Brandon and Jay, and I'm like, I don't remember them being on camera.
Yeah, they were never on the TV lane. So we actually it was such a good match, and people were talking about it that we moved the cameras to them because the TV lane was done. So we just moved the cameras over there. So that's why the background's gonna look a little different, but. This was I mean, they had a heck of a match going on. So,
okay.
People have been asking in the comment section. So go to the comment section because we read the comments and we listen. Okay.
Yeah.
So people have been asking for for us to tell them what equipment they're using. And we have it. Okay. So Brandon Zwahr, he's using a Bat M Action, a Cirrus XR stock. He's using a Bartline barrel. March Majesta scope. His rifle is chambered in 300 WSM. He's shooting Berger 215s, and he's using a Rodzilla Raptor front rest. Jay is using a Borden BRM XD Action. He's using an X-Ring stock. Using a Brooks barrel. He's using a Vortex Golden Eagle scope. His rifle is chambered in 7mm PRCW. He's shooting 180 grain hybrids. And he's using a Seb Mini Rest. So
you couldn't have any more things that were different.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no similarities there.
Exactly. So I mean, ballistically, Brandon has the advantage, shooting a 300 WSM
with those giant 215s. I mean, that's a big bullet.
Not only that, this is Brandon's home range.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Jay is from the West Coast. This is Brandon's home range. Brandon has the ballistic advantage. So I'm telling you, this was a very heated match. That's why we decided to move over. So anyway, again, our sponsors. I want to thank our sponsors. Vitavori being our lead sponsor. Also Brooks barrels. And as you see, Jay shooting a Brooks barrel here. Seb rests. A lot of, the majority of F-class shooters use Seb rests. Precision Pay. Precision Pay is a Second Amendment friendly payment processor. We use them on our website. And also Borden Actions. Borden Actions, I use them. You use them. There's a lot of the top shooters use Borden Actions. They're always on the podium. So again, very thankful for these sponsors that they support the sport. And so if you can, please support them as well.
Well, I mean, for those that just need a quick recap, this is a pair-fired event. It's an invitational only. Both of them are going to have 45 seconds in between shots. They have to shoot. The other shooter is going to see the shot, acknowledge it, or call it out. The shooter is going to acknowledge it, and then it flip-flops back and forth. You do not have time to sit on the conditions. It is a make a decision, shoot around, and do your best kind of competition.
Also, this is done at 1,000 yards. The 5 ring is 1 MOA, which is 10 inches, and the V ring is half MOA, 5 inches. Yeah. So keep that in mind as you're watching the match, because that is a small target, very, very far away.
Yeah, yeah. This is a tough range, very tough range to shoot.
Keep an eye on the flags as well. The flags, the wind, try to call the shots before, where they're going to land before they land on target, and see if you can figure out, when they make a mistake. And also like this video, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends. These are good matches. They're fun. All right, John, I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we have Jay Christopherson on the left, even though it says right, and Brandon on the right, which says left. But that's just because of the screen deal.
So that means Brandon won the last one because he's starting off right. Okay.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Brandon won the last one. All right, so here we go. Now, the flags are pretty mild. Going right to left from what I can tell.
Yeah. They look like they're mostly agreeing right now.
Yeah, I'm calling this about a half MOA wind for that bullet that he's shooting. That
Yeah, so for people watching, that means you'd be holding on the second ring to the right of the V. So we call it a right 2.
Yeah, right 2. If you start from the center, you start counting rings. That's 1, 2. So he would hold right to the right of that 5 ring or that 5 number.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Now these are convertible siders, so you get to take the last. You get 2 siders. You can take the second one, or both. So Brandon just hit a 5. He really wants to hit a 5 or a V on the second one, so he can convert both. If he hits a 4, he could still convert them, but I doubt that he would do that.
Let's see if Jay got that one there.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Sider 1 to 4. Thank you.
Little elevation and a little off on the call there.
Yeah. Again, this is Brandon's home range.
Yeah, something that people notice too. Brandon shoots without a spotter, similar to how you shoot, Eric. And then Jay does have a spotter there, so he's probably got it on something else on the range to watch.
Yeah,
you can see him going back and forth there.
Jay will go to the spotting scope every now and then.
Yeah.
And Brandon's reading conditions through his scope. That's good.
Sider 2 is a 5. Thank you.
He's taking them.
I assume. He hasn't said anything. Did he say he's taking them?
No, but the system automatically converts.
Yeah, the system automatically takes them, so he would have to say that he didn't want them.
Yeah.
Now, notice the recoil difference between Jay's 7 PRCW and Brandon's 300 WSM.
Yeah. All right.
2 is a 5. Thank you.
Yeah, so Jay's taking that 5, but not the 4.
Yeah, let's watch Brandon's gun recoil here.
Wow.
That's an impact. People don't realize how hard that's pushing on him.
Thank you.
Now Jay, his gun jumps out of the bags. It's one of the most unstable platforms I've ever seen, but he's very consistent with it.
He's so consistent with it, and it's funny because I've heard people say that in the past too. But I mean, you cannot argue with his consistency.
I mean, he's the current Southwest Nationals champion.
Mm-hmm.
He just won the Southwest Nationals, so it absolutely works.
Oh.
4. 2 on.
It's as we were talking about how good it works. He shoots a 4.
Yeah, he dialed down just a little.
Yeah. What is he doing?
Something doesn't feel right to him, I guess.
I'm just waiting to see that 300 kick.
Yeah, and Brandon definitely takes his time with the reads here. He's only got 45 seconds, so he's got to be keeping a mental clock there.
Oh.
Boy.
I mean, he's hitting liners, but he's catching 5s.
Yeah, those last 2 just caught. We've talked about this before at this range, and people watching this look at the flags and probably think, well, there's not much going on. How can they be, deliberating this much? But, you and I have shot this range. You've shot this range for, almost a decade now. It doesn't take much to move out there at this range.
Yeah. Well, look at the flags on the right.
Yeah.
Look at that second flag. The first one's pretty dead. It's starting to pick up. But look at the second flag. It goes right there. It's to the left.
Yeah.
And now it's to the right. You see that?
Yeah.
Now it's pushing left to right.
Those angle changes get you.
Yeah. It doesn't take much. Keep in mind, it's only 10 inches at 1,000 yards. And look at that second flag now.
Yep.
Ooh, just like I said, that it flipped around. So it's not easy reading these flags.
And, if you watch Brandon, he's got a definite style. Like, he does not come off that gun. He shot, he's back on the scope, and he's just watching conditions still. Now that flag on the right's whipping around a little bit.
Yeah, Jay's taking his time now.
Yeah. I mean, look at the difference between the two close flags. One's pushing to the left, one's pushing to the right a little bit. Now the one on the left is turning.
The reason they take their time is not because they can't figure out what's going on. It's because they figure out what's going on, and right about the time they're ready to shoot, they see it move. They see it change. Mm-hmm. And now they have to wait for that condition and to settle. Mm-hmm. And then they have to, figure out what they're going to do there. And sometimes right about the time they're about to shoot, it switches again. So that's what's happening. And you'll see them like almost shoot and then hesitate. That's what's happening.
Ooh.
Wow.
Just like that.
See,
the door opens for
down.
Jay there.
Brandon's clicking down, but I'm not so sure that's
that could be dangerous, right?
Well, he was pretty well centered up.
And this is only 10 rounds. I mean, Brandon's more than
15,
halfway through his shots.
15 rounds.
Oh, this is a 15er?
Yes.
Oh, I can't read that down there. Okay. Look at that right flag in the front now.
And Jay just gave it right back.
Jeez. Well, let's see if Brandon's clicks pay off here, or if he ends up pushing out the bottom, because that last one was an anomaly.
Yeah, I don't think he, he put his hand on that knob, but I'm not so sure he clicked. And even if he clicked, he may have just safety clicked 1 or 2 clicks, which
1 or 2, yeah.
Should still keep him in the 5 range. But we'll see. Oh. There it is. That's the thing, that was obviously a flyer, and he chased it. He chased it.
That's where the what ifs get to you in this game sometimes.
Well, that's where the flyers cost you 2 points instead of 1.
And you talk about this a lot, but you talk about trusting your gun. If you shoot your gun enough, if you know your gun, you know when it's a flyer and you know when it's the load. And, more than one time we've shot together and something will happen and you're like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. And I'm like, okay.
Well, as a win coach, right? I mean, I coach a lot of shooters, and you have to start plotting those patterns in your head. Yeah. And, like looking at Brandon's pattern, he had there was nothing above the 5 ring, and all of a sudden you have one way up there above the 5 ring. You should write that one off as a flyer. And he didn't. So guess what? He clicked down. Second shot was slow.
Yeah, because really, I know you've kind of explained this to me before in the past, but if you think you're something like that's going to happen, he lost the point anyway. If he hadn't have clicked, there was still a 50 chance that he was going to hit center line like the rest of his shots. So it's the odds are almost better.
What happened is he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. He ignored those 5, and he believed that 6th one.
Yeah.
And now keep in mind, when it started, he was hanging at the bottom of the 5 ring. Remember? Mm-hmm. So anyway.
All right. Well, they're both down 2 points, and they both have 2 Vs.
Exactly. Except for Brandon's 2 shots ahead. So technically, he's got the advantage.
Correct.
All right, Jay has found the V ring.
Yep.
So this is the interesting part that I find. Jay had a 4, a 5, a 4, a 5, a V, and a 4. And all of a sudden, Brandon drops 2 4s. Jay's back in it, and all of a sudden, he's hit 2 Vs in a row.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what he does now, but it just seems to always work out that way, where when the shooters feel like they get a second win in them, all of a sudden they start shooting better.
Yeah. Let's see if he can make it a third one.
No, he's hesitated on that one, so the conditions changed. He caught it. See, oftentimes you look at those flags. Look at the second and third flags. They're kicking up now. So, ooh. Yeah, Brandon's not liking that at all.
No.
He knows that's a gun thing. There's nothing he can do. See, he almost went to go touch the scope. There he goes again.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What is he doing? He's gonna send. No, I don't think he clicked it. He thought about it real hard. It's just there's nothing you can do with that.
Boy, and that was almost a 3. I mean, that was a deep 4.
It's way out there. Yeah.
Boy.
Thank you.
I mean, I really hope he doesn't get discouraged. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, this is going to be a real gut check shot here. You know,
these are tough, aren't they? When you just had a shot like that, and now you got to shoot again. You have zero data that you can trust. Oh, look at that! God dang it!
Boy.
So remember when he started, he was hitting liners and they were 5s.
Yeah,
things were going good. Now the liners have turned into 4s.
Yeah. Boy, just like that.
This is a very cruel sport.
And Jay's got that target figured out for the time being here.
For those of you watching that don't quite understand what it feels like to hit a liner 4, it's like lipping out. It's like lipping out a birdie putt or an eagle putt in golf. You think it's in, and it just lips right out. That's a liner 4 for you right there. The same feeling, because it was as close as it could have been without actually being it.
There he goes.
Thank you.
There he goes. He's back on it. And you sit there going, how come I couldn't have done that on the last shot? You just got to move forward and forget about him.
Now he's down 2 points. Hopefully he's found it and he can just V out, right? And then just hope that Jay can drop 2 points, because the V count is the same for both of them. So Brandon, the only thing he can do from now on is try to hit as many V's as possible.
Yeah.
Oh! Again, now Jay's down. So now it's only 1 point. So again, back to he needs to hit as many V's as possible on the way out to put more pressure on Jay, because if he has more V's than Jay, even if Jay drops 1 point, Brandon wins.
Man, this is...
All right, come on, Brandon. All right.
Thank you.
Take a 5.
It's a 5, but I know he wants those V's just so that, because at this point, if Jay drops another point, it forces a shoot off.
Right.
Brandon doesn't want to shoot off, not with the way his gun is shooting.
Yeah.
Man, you can tell they're really taking their time. This is a very serious match. You know, they know whoever loses goes to the loser bracket.
Yeah. Boy, and that flag just picked up on the left there.
Yeah.
Now the one on the right's picking up.
This is day 1. You do not want to go. You don't want to go to the loser bracket ever. But if you go on day 1, you have a tough road ahead of you.
Yep, I am fully aware.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he caught it. You heard him. You heard him.
Boy, you don't hear Jay do that often either.
He didn't like that shot at all. But he caught
No.
it. See, things are going his way. He didn't like that shot at all once he let it go, and he still caught it. All right, Brandon sped up a little bit there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brandon kind of rushed that.
Oh. You know, I was in between confidence and carelessness. I don't know which one it was because he shot pretty quick. Now they're running against the clock now.
Yeah.
The RO just gave them a warning. They're almost out of time.
Yeah, because everybody on, like, not just them, anybody that's shooting right now, it sounds like it has about 1:40 left.
So what do you do? If you're Jay, do you even?
4. Thank you.
You know, because what are the rules, John? Who wins if they run out of time?
Whoever's ahead. I mean, it's
well, how does this work? Who's ahead here?
Whoever has the most points,
regardless of siders.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, points on the board are points on the board. So if time ran out right now, Brandon would win.
Okay, so Jay wants to speed up.
Yeah, Jay's probably got 40 seconds at this point.
Okay, Jay needs a 5 to win.
Yeah.
If he hits a 4, he loses. He's down.
Yeah, because Brandon got the V.
Yeah. Jay's really thinking about this.
Yeah.
He's almost out of time. He needs a 5 or V, or hits a 4, he loses. Here he goes.
Oh, come on. What is it?
Oh, he got a 5.
Oh, wow.
Wow. What a match. What a match.
Wow.
That came down to the wire, man.
Wow.
Had 7 seconds left when he shot.
I honestly don't remember that.
Wow.
I wish we could have watched the other two now.
They were just like this,
Yeah.
But we were filming a different match at the time. But they were like this. They were they were intense.
Yeah. The thing for me. Go ahead. The same takeaway for me is, I get asked a lot. I know you get asked a lot. Like, should I build the biggest, fastest Magnum I can? And the truth is, in the right hands, any one of these cartridges can win. I mean, there's nothing inherently that's going to make you a winner simply by shooting a bigger, heavier bullet. Brandon's incredibly talented. Jay's incredibly talented. It obviously could have gone either direction for him. But I think this should give people a lot of confidence that, you develop a good load, you have a good cartridge, you can be competitive out there.
Yeah. Talk about the last shot, though. I mean, Jay, it came down to one shot.
Yeah.
Right? He no longer had 45 seconds to shoot it because they were running out of time. So one shot, he had about 30 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Had to hit the 1 MOA target at 1,000 yards to stay on the winner's bracket. Yeah. That's a tough shot.
I'm not sure that they had, judging by kind of how they were reacting, I don't think either one of them had timers running, because I don't think Jay knew he had 7 seconds left. I'm sure when it got called off, he's trying to keep a mental track, but like, if it goes past time, like, that's it. Shooting's over. So, he's probably like, okay, I got to play it safe. But let's look at it this way. He's a national champion. He shoots with all the world champions. Like, he's been around forever. Brandon's been shooting for a couple of years. Fantastic shooter, shoots with same kind of caliber guys. Like, that's how this match is. It's the 32 best shooters in the country. Well, and North America now. So
yeah, what a match.
Yeah.
I'm glad we caught this one.
Yeah. That's like I said, I don't remember it, but that was pretty crazy to watch, because it's like a lot of these matches we watch, you think, oh, like, as soon as the first couple shots go off, oh, Brandon's got this, or Jay's got this, like, you just think whoever's going to start the race isn't going to stumble. And then somebody stumbles, and then somebody passes them, and then somebody passes, and somebody passes. And like, that was a neck and neck finish there.
Yeah, absolutely. Literally, Jay beat him by that much. Literally.
Yeah.
Because if he had been that much lower, he would have hit a 4. Brandon would have won. Wow. I love these matches, man. Are you not entertained? If you haven't subscribed, like this video, so share it with your friends. Come on. What are you doing? I love these matches. I love this format. This is literally now, the only thing better than this is being there in person.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in the tent watching this match. You know, the tent that you see behind them. We had a viewing party down there, and there was a gallery of people watching these matches, and there's a lot
with
of
a bunch of TVs
and come on, and let's go Jay, let's go Brandon. You know, just everybody rooting for their favorite player. It is fun. It is absolutely fun.
And what's really cool is anybody out there can attend these matches as a shooter. Go to an F-class match that qualifies, get yourself some points, and you could be shooting, at this match. It's all it takes is attendance and doing well at some of these matches, and you're going to make yourself, have an opportunity to come shoot these.
Yep. Go to fclasspointseries.com. You can see all the rules, how'd you get points, and that's it. All right, John. Thank you for being here. That was a good one.
That was.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See ya.